Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Turkish Super League Highlight Show, round 26 recap here on beIN Sports. An exciting weekend of Turkish football. Here's what we have for you coming up on the program. It was the Intercontinental Derby, the eternal derby between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, a match with both champions and Champions League implications. Another match that was huge in round 26. Istambul Besiktas taking on Besiktas with the same implications as the Fenerbahce Galatasaray match. And then later on the program, the best of what was an exciting round of Turkish top flight football. We will begin, however, with the matchup between two teams. One team recently promoted in their first ever Turkish Super League season, who is performing very well, and another team that is in fifth place looking to qualify for a Europa League spot. Trabzonspor hosted Yeni Malatyaspor.
Here with Eric Krakauer to give you more on the banks of the Black Sea. Here are the highlights of Trabzonspor. We start with an early penalty for the home side.
Well, I don't know about that. Doria looks to get all of the ball. 2 penalties in a few weeks for the Marseille loanee. And then Burak Yilmaz continues his Gol Krali challenge.
And Burak Yilmaz going over 20 goals. Look at the deflection here, and it's Khalid Boutayeb with the goal and the equalizer.
The Moroccan is back to the goals. Better lucky than good. No chance for Onur Kivrak.
This was an exciting match. It is 1-1 at this point. And then Yusuf Yazici getting the second goal for Trabzonspor.
Yilmaz rewarding his teammate after a lung-busting run, and then a very tidy finish from Yazici, who's recently picked up his form after a good start to the season.
And Trabzonspor, they're up 2-1 at this point, trying to win back-to-back matches after a 3-1 victory at Akhisar, and they get another goal from Yazici.
What a ball from Dame and Doy, threading the needle, and then it's an excellent first touch to settle the ball, and it's into the back of the net.
Oh, and then look at this, a mistake in the back, and then it is going to be Ogenye Onazi with the 4th goal for Trabzonspor.
Great determination from the midfielder, but Ertak Ozbir has to do better, as well as his defenders here. The ball just going under his arms.
4-1 is the final for Trabzonspor. They pick up the 3 points at home. Bursaspor at the Bursa Büyükşehir Belediye Stadium. Bursaspor in those all-white kits. Sivasspor in the red kits. Look at this long-range effort kept out.
Paul Bab with the shot. That ball was knuckling, hit with ferocity.
Robinho in the starting lineup for Sivasspor, and he would look at this chance denied by Emre Kilinic.
Saivet with a good first touch. He opens up his hips. The shot, Haduntekin with every inch of his body. And then look at this cross from Aziz Bic, the Australian. That's half a goal, that pass.
Yeah, Bursaspor alternating losses and wins coming into this match after a 2-1 loss at Osmanlispor. They're up 1-0, and then a chance for a second goal here. Would they get it? Goes off the post. Unlucky there.
Yusuf Erdogan has space, tries his luck, and denied by a couple of licks of paint.
Yeah, Bursaspor picking up the 3 points at home. 1-0 over Sivasspor. Dr. Necmettin Seologlu Stadium, as Karabükspor versus Osmanlispor, and as is usually the custom, Karabükspor giving up a goal early.
Every week, Karabükspor plays for pride, and every week the wound of humiliation deepens. Serdar Gurler with the nifty finish, and then celebrating with the children on his shin pads.
Yeah, Osmanlispor, you figure any team that plays Karabükspor is going to pick up the 3 points and help their goal differential, and that was the case for Osmanlispor. An easy finish here for Mehmet Battal.
Hospital ball, timid defending, and then it's like avoiding cones over here. You said easy finish, but Mehmet Battal mishits this ball.
Yeah.
Could have easily gone over.
Yep, since the 1-0 victory versus Alanyaspor, Karabükspor have given up at least 3 goals in every match. And there's the third one, Battal with a brace.
Poor clearance from the defenders, and when you're doing badly, fortune turns against you. The ball straight into the midfielder's feet, and then it's Mehmet Battal with the finish once again.
And then Battal with 2 goals, so Serdar Gurler says, I want a brace as well, and he's going to get it here.
Acres of space, ball watching, and Gurler with enough time to pick his spot. 4-0, another lopsided loss for Karabükspor.
And Osmanlispor picking up an important 3 points as they are looking to climb out of the relegation zone. Konyaspor versus Kayserispor at the Konyaspor Belediye Stadium. Konyaspor getting an early goal thanks to the man with back-to-back trebles, Samuel Etofis.
Pounces on the bad pass and then places it past Silvio Long Jr. Millimetric shot. He still has some pace in those old legs.
Adis Jahovic not in the starting 11 for Konyaspor, and then it starts to get a little ugly here.
Yeah, Mehdi Borabia should have seen red there, but no problem because he decides to swing his elbow over here. He gets his second yellow, and he's off.
So Konyaspor down to 10 men against the side in red Kayserispor, and then another red card in this match.
Ray Lewis would be proud of that tackle from Silvio Long Jr., who sees a direct red as he stops Adis Jahovic, who was through on goal. And then Sapuranu, the Romanian, goes in goal, and he's not helped by that wall. Not really a wall, more of a fence. Firepower from Konyaspor on display.
We hope you have enjoyed the action so far from round 26 of this Turkish Super League season. Coming up next, after the break, it is that Istanbul derby between Basaksehir and Besiktas. Who will win that match? Well, you got to stay tuned to find out. And then, following that, it is the Intercontinental derby between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. Some great action in that match at Ulker Stadium. And, of course, the best of round 26. We will be right back here on beIN Sports. Thank you for joining us here on this round 26 recap of the Turkish Super League highlight show. All right, let's get into this intense matchup. Second place Besiktas on the road against third place Istambul Besiktas.
Eric, looking forward to seeing what happens in this matchup here between Basaksehir and Besiktas. 4 minutes in, an early chance for the home side.
Manuel da Costa beats his marker, but can't judge the flight of the ball. Poor connection, that goes over.
And then a chance here. Emmanuel Adebayor is lurking in the area, but the man who leads the league in assists with the shot here,
Edin Vishka. Nice shot. Fabri with a great reaction save, blinded by his own defenders.
And Basaksehir coming in, trying to bounce back after a 4-1 loss at Alanyaspor. This one almost goes over the line.
And had Adebayor gotten a clean hit, this would probably have been a goal. And then Dusko Tosic with the heads-up play to block the shot from Edin Vishka.
And now Basaksehir, they are on the attack. And this shot sails over the crossbar. Vishka with another opportunity.
Vishka once again, the devil in his boots. Perhaps a slight push. At least that's what he was arguing. And he'd be involved in the play that would lead to the goal. Adebayor to Vishka. Vishka finds a streaking Elero Aliyah. And he has time and space to put it in the back of the net.
The Dutchman scoring. Another assist for Edin Vishka. It's 1-0 Basaksehir at this point. And ooh, Talisca almost bending this free kick into the back of the net.
Again, another poor effort from the wall. Had that been on target, we're talking about a tie game.
This is still first half. That was an exciting first 45 minutes. Emmanuel Adebayor dancing a little too much, and he missed his opportunity here.
Adebayor forced to turn into danger. Edin Vishka's pass not long enough. It was behind the Togolese international. And the game does not end well for Basaksehir. Second yellow for Junior Kaysara, the right back. He'll be out next week.
Yeah, Brazilian clipping another Brazilian as Chintosun in the audience. And Besiktas and Basaksehir and Besiktas' 3-game winning streak with a 1-0 victory. We go to the Ankara Undukuz Stadium as Gençlerbirligi going up against Akhisar.
The Serbian Petar Skultic should be hitting the target from there. Phenomenal service from Stefan Sessignon. He was excellent in this game, but it would be Akhisarspor with the first goal, and it's Evgen Seleshnyov. I've said this before, but what a signing he's been coming in January from Karabükspor. The pass is from Soner Aydogdu.
And it is 1-0 in favor of Akhisarspor at this point, who have played well and beaten some big teams, and then chaos in the area here for the home side in Ankara.
Sergei Policevic thumping the bar, the post, actually, and then Skultic with another chance, but right at into the hands of the goalkeeper, who'd be in action once again That was Milan Lukash.
Akhisar here driving for a second goal. Another one off the post and then off the face.
Double save from Johannes Hopf, one of my favorite goalkeepers in this league. The Swede, quick to get back up, and then his face doing the dirty work.
That's taking one for the team right there.
That is taking one from the team.
And then Petar Skuletic, we saw him miss a chance earlier, but he gets one here for Gençlerbirligi.
Yeah, the ball is spilled by Milan Lukash, and then Skuletic in the right place at the right time with the toe poke.
So 4-game winless slide for the Ankara side after the 1-1 draw versus Akhisarspor. Kasimpasa versus Antalyaspor. And Eric, this game was fun at the Recep Tayyip Erdogan Stadium.
It always seems to be fun when Kasimpasa is involved. They'd concede early, smart near post run from Deniz Kada to strike for Antalyaspor.
And he is fired up as both teams coming into this match on a 3-game winless slide, as we see Antalyaspor go ahead there. But then the red comes out for Kasimpasa, Bernard Mensah.
Bernard Mensah and not Olivier in your image. Silly tackle.
Yeah.
And then look at this goal. This is a combination of strength, skill, determination, and absolutely shocking defending. Suleiman Dukara scores in the end. I don't know if we have to give him credit or just abuse this defensive line.
He's just bouncing off of them. This is like an NFL running back almost, the way Suleiman Dukara was able to bounce off defenders. So at this point, Antalyaspor is up 2-0, but Kasimpasa started to fight back.
And it's that man, Mbaye Diagne, on fire since January, scoring goals for fun. Question marks about Ruud Buffon coming out there from his line. And Diagne would be involved again. Sharp interplay between the Senegalese and another African, and that's Trezeguet from Egypt. A thumping shot.
Yeah, Trezeguet getting involved. Mahmoud Ahmed Ibrahim Hassan. So it's 2-2 at this point. But as is the case often in the Turkish Super League, a late game winner, and it is Antalyaspor with the game winner.
Harun Alpsoy off the bench to get the winner. But look at this jump from Diego Angelo. That is a captain's effort.
Antalyaspor picking up the victory, 3-2. We go now to the Basaksehir Okulari and Alanya as Alanyaspor versus Göztepe. And early on, 9th minute, great effort here by Mbale Ntame.
With a bombazo that was well saved.
Mbila Etame with the opening chance, but the opening goal falls to Douglas.
Douglas showing good anticipation to meet the ball. A bullet past Beto.
So it is 1-0 in favor of Alanyaspor, and they are looking for a second one. Possible foul in the area. The referee lets it go. Junior Fernandez can't finish it, though.
Showing all his desire, forcing the Portuguese into a good save. But Göztepe would get an opportunity. Dembaba, he doesn't miss those. 1 point shared by both teams here.
And Dembaba scoring 2 last week in the victory over Antalyaspor. He gets the late equalizer against Alanyaspor. When we return, it is going to be the Kitalararasi, the Intercontinental Derby between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, next on the Turkish Super League Highlight Show.
The clash everybody's been waiting for. Here we go.
Welcome back, everyone. Round 26 recap on the Turkish Super League Highlight Show. It is the matchup we have all been waiting for, the Intercontinental Derby, the Eternal Derby. It is Fenerbahce against Galatasaray.
Known as the Kitalararasi Derby, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray back in round 9. It was a 0-0 draw at the Turk Telecom. Both teams did not want to duplicate that scoreline, and Bafetembi Gomis with an early chance.
Clearly onside, dragging his shot just wide of Volkan Demirel's goal.
And it's Galatasaray. That was a chance in the 15th minute. Fenerbahce responding here is Bobby Soldier with the shot.
Lots of space and time. And then it is Serdar Aziz putting his body on the line.
And then Galatasaray, they've had their issues defending. This time, a chance for Mehmet Ikiji, but Muslera is there near post.
Roberto Soldado holding up Maicon, using his body to keep the bigger defender away from the ball. And then Ekici with a shot fired straight at Muslera.
Galatasaray, the Lions, raging here, and this time it's Volkan Demirel with the save.
Rodriguez wide open, but a difficult angle. Volkan Demirel does well, and then Gomis's shot is blocked.
As the goalkeeper is performing very well in this match, as Demirel coming up with another save here.
Yuto Nagatomo with a shot, and as you said, Demirel in full stretch to make sure he palms this one away and out of danger.
Fenerbahce have not lost at home to Galatasaray since December of 1999. Fernandao, and he is clearly offsides.
Clearly offside, but a nice header nonetheless. And then this chance for Giuliano, he got a little ahead of himself, puts it straight into Muslera's hands. Fernandao wide open on the right-hand side, showing his displeasure.
And we still don't understand why the manager Fenerbahce, Eku Kocaman, did not start Fernandao and Mati Valbuena.
And look at this save from Muslera, denying the big Brazilian, strong left hand. And then Maicon off the post. Volkan Demirel looking a little bit too confident that that ball was going to go wide. Lick of paint.
Galatasaray winless against the other three big Istanbul teams this season, and they still have matches against Basaksehir and Besiktas. All right, Eric, what results stand out for you?
Well, the jinx continues for Galatasaray at Ultra Stadium. And if you expected to find out who the contenders and who the pretenders would be after this weekend, you had another thing coming.
As Trabzonspor able to pick up a big victory at home, and how about Osmanlispor on the road? The two highest scoring teams, or the teams that scored the most goals in round 26, as that was a big weekend for them, and Antalyaspor getting a big win on the road as well. All right, we take a look now at the standings after 26 match days, or as they say, another word, I'm learning my Turkish here, hafta 26 and we see that there's a little bit of separation starting here between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, between first and fourth.
Yeah, those six points look like they're a lot, but the way the league's been going, they might not end up being too much of a separation.
You can see that Basaksehir, with those 3 points, move up into second place over Besiktas. That is huge for Istambul Besiktas, who finished second last year.
And look at Trabzonspor creeping up ever so slowly. Big win this weekend.
Yeah, Trabzonspor looked like they're going to be pretty firm in fifth, although they're just 1 point ahead of Kayserispor in that top 5 race, if you will. All right, now let's take a look at the race for the best goal scorer in Turkish football as the Gol Krali. And we will see that Bafetimbi Gomis still with the lead, but Yilmaz did get a goal as Trabzonspor able to get a big victory over Yeni Malatyaspor.
Gomis did not score this weekend, but at the pace that he's going, and it doesn't look like anybody is really going to have a chance to catch up with the big Frenchman.
And interesting note here, of the top 10 players here in the race for the Gol Krali, only 2 are under 30. Anderson Talisca and Giuliano of Besiktas and Fenerbahce, respectively. So that is very impressive. I guess you can say in the Turkish Super League, strikers age like fine wine, as Bafetimbi Gomis leads the race for the Gol Krali.
What an exciting round of football of the Turkish top flight in this round 26 recap. All right, it's time to look back at the best of the round with my man, Bruno.
Round 26 gave us the Intercontinental Derby. But guess what? It isn't our best match, no sir. Their recognition goes to Antalyaspor's 3-2 win over Kasimpasa. Amazing saves and good goals kept us entertained throughout the 90-plus minutes. Best save of the round goes to Göztepe's Beto. Here he is again, fly like a kite in a park on a breezy day. Well done. The MVP of the round is none other than Yusuf Yazici of Trabzonspor. 2 goals scored in a 4-1 win over Yeni. No wonder kid now has 5 goals this season. The best goal this week is a total team play for Osmanlispor. Great assist by Regatin and a sublime one-time finish by Surdar Guler. Check out the replay. And check this out for a celebration. Yes, Samuelito taking his Konyaspor coaching staff to a ballroom dance after Yahovic's goal. Bailando Enrique Iglesias style. This has been the best of round 26. For beIN Sports, Bruno Santos.
Thank you very much, Bruno Santos. All right, Eric, what stands out for you for the best 11 round?
The 2 goals from Yazici, the attacking midfielder back in form, and then Serdar Gurler running circles around Karabükspor. And let's not forget Muslera, big saves denying Fenerbahce a big win.
The passion for football in Turkey is fantastic, and especially during the Galatasaray Fenerbahce match.
My favorite part of this video is the lady of the house coming out to protect the TV. You can tell she's been through this once or twice before.
They paid a lot of money for that TV, so she did the right thing to make sure that it didn't get destroyed. And then at a Besiktas wedding, the fans showing their appreciation.
Yeah, that is devotion to your team.
What a round of football in the Turkish top flight, and that draw between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray right now, the difference as Galatasaray at the top of the table. Now, a show that's at the top of my heart and the top of those of us that love football is The Extra. Weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Kevin Egan and the crew, they break it down with special features and so much more every weeknight on The Extra, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And then after The Extra on Monday and Friday nights, 7:30 p.m. in the East, 4:30 p.m. in the West. It's the best football debate show on the planet. It is The Locker Room, a spirited debate about the beautiful game on The Locker Room every Monday night and Friday night after The Extra at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. I am George DiMattelis, and thank you for watching this presentation of the Turkish Super League Highlight Show. Barış.